Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. Y'all, it's morning time. I got to leave the house, which y'all know that means my schedule's all off. I'm all out of sorts. My workout's off. My eating's off. Nobody needs that. The sun's all out, beating all down on me. Who wants that in the morning? But look, I'm gonna tell y'all all about that. But before I do, y'all know the drill. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. Yeah, y'all, like I said, it's morning and I have to leave the house, which means I couldn't eat my breakfast. Well, I couldn't eat my normal breakfast. I was gonna say I couldn't eat my breakfast. I can eat a breakfast, just not my normal breakfast. So I thought this would be a great time for us to talk about breakfast and what we eat for breakfast when we can't eat what we want to eat for breakfast, or even just in general, like what we choose to eat for breakfast. So y'all know, I know, y'all probably know what I eat for breakfast on any given day better than you know what you yourself are going to eat for breakfast, because I eat the same thing every day, right? The day before, I fix 2 tablespoons of oatmeal in a little bowl with some non-fat plain Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of stevia monk fruit sweetener, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix that up, stick it in the fridge overnight. Mix that in with non-fat plain Greek yogurt in the morning with some frozen fruit that I have thawed out. And because the yogurt is 0 points, I can eat as much as I want. And y'all, I fill up on that. I eat that with fresh fruit, and generally I have my fresh fruit with chocolate hummus, which adds a little more protein to my breakfast, and that's it. That tides me over for most of actually all of the morning and into the afternoon. Well, y'all, as you can see, I'm oot and a boot right now. So if I were to try to eat my yogurt whilst driving the car, I would look like, I don't even know, like a 3-year-old painted me with classroom paste. Like it would just be everywhere. So what I had instead was, what happened was, we have talked about these before, we've made these before. I keep those egg muffins in the freezer. And what I do is, these ones I just made, I had some ground turkey breast that I had browned. So I just put that in muffin tins. I put some ground turkey in some. I did bell peppers in some. I did bell peppers and turkey in some. And then I think I did one that was just plain, and put some fat-free cheese, and then got some eggs and just whipped them up real good. Like didn't put milk, nothing, didn't put anything in my eggs, just whipped them up real good. Put them in the muffin tins with that stuff and baked them at 300 degrees for like it takes a while. I baked them for, I don't know, 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes until they were done. Took them out, let them cool, and then stuck them in the freezer. And then when I need a quick breakfast in the morning and I don't have time to fix anything and don't want to just grab like a protein bar or something, I'll take those out, either let them thaw if I have time, or just throw them in the microwave and bring them along in a Ziploc bag. I'll eat those, and so those are gone. I already ate those. I got me some sausage balls, and I know y'all are probably like, what? You're not the least bit surprised that I'm driving down the road eating meat with my hands. What you're thinking is, I cannot believe she's eating sausage. I know, because I'm not eating sausage. I tell you what I did. I took that ground 99% lean ground turkey that I eat all the time, and I mushed it up with an egg yolk. I think I used about 1/3 pound of turkey. Mushed it up with an egg yolk and did my standard let me slow down, good Lord. 1 tablespoon of breadcrumbs with some plain unsweet almond milk. Mixed that up, threw it in with the turkey and the egg, mushed that up. And you'll know I always do the sauteed onion and bell pepper. I didn't put garlic in these because I was making it like for breakfast, and I wasn't sure how I would feel about garlic in the morning. I probably would have enjoyed it quite well, but I didn't do it. So anyway, so turkey, eggs, breadcrumbs, that's the universal sign for mushed up all together. And then onions and bell peppers sauteed, mixed that in. And then for this one, y'all, instead of using salt and pepper and that anything but the kitchen sink seasoning that I use on everything, I used the seasonings that you would use if you were making like for real sausage, like made with a pig sausage. I used sage, marjoram, ground thyme, and just a tiny bit of ground clove. Do not, y'all, that clove will get away from you. So just a tiny bit of ground clove, which like brightens it up a little bit, like brightens up the flavor. Mush that all in together, and then I did the standard, scooped it out with a 1 tablespoon measurer into my air fryer basket, stuck in the air fryer on 350, let it go about, I don't know, 4 minutes, moved them around a bit, let them go however much longer, maybe 3 or 4 more minutes. And again, you get a little more lead time on these because they're like, it's a ball of turkey, so you don't have to worry quite as much about overcooking it. How bumpy is this road? I know I need to slow down, don't I? You don't need to worry quite as much about overcooking your turkey as you do like maybe a turkey burger or something, but I do it about 4 minutes, roll it over, and then keep a good close eye on it for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 more minutes, and then they're done. And then same thing, I put some of them in the fridge, but then I freeze them. And same as with the muffins, the egg muffins. Y'all, when I say egg muffin, why do I think Egg-a-Movie muffin? Name that movie, y'all. Egg-a-Movie muffins. I do the same thing with the meat, the sausage ball. I'm gonna call them sausage balls. Same thing with the sausage balls as I do with the egg muffins. I either let them thaw, or if I don't have time for that, I just microwave them a little bit and bring them with, and I just eat them with my fingers in the car, because y'all, there's no grease to these, so I know I'm eating meat with my fingers, but at least I'm not making a mess. So I have those. I wish I had some miracle muffins. Y'all know how I love me some miracle muffins, which are so easy to make. All you got to do is get 2 overripe bananas, mush those up with 2 eggs, throw in half a cup of the Kodiak Power Cakes powder mix, mix it up, and that, like half a cup of Power Cakes powder mix with the 2 eggs, 2 bananas. If you make 6 muffins out of that like amount of batter, it's 1 point per muffin, and that is fantastic for breakfast. But I have trouble keeping those around because I eat my bananas so fast that they don't get overripe. I do have 2 overripe bananas right now, but we're going to make something with those later once I get home. So I had me some breakfast, but y'all, I still need to do, so I rode the bike this morning, but I still need to do a strength workout, because y'all, today is my end benchmark day for my that which doesn't kill you makes you stronger workout thing that I've been doing. I swaney every time. Can y'all see this big old truck behind me? Every time I'm on this road, there's a big old truck behind me, and I'm not going fast because I'm sitting here talking to y'all, so I should probably just pull over and let him go by me. I don't want to eat too much was the point of all of that, because I need to go home and work out. So yo, that's my damage. Like when I get off of my eating routine, I'm always like, but then I have to eat this because then I have to work out, but then I have to eat that because then I'll be hungry later and blah. Seriously, I know. Total first world princess problems over here. So I wish I had a miracle muffin. I do not, but it's probably okay because, like I said, I need to do my runnings about and then go home and work out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my runnings about. I'm going to go home and do my strength workout test out thing. And if I survive that, I will meet y'all afterwards and we're going to make some stuff. Okay, so we have that to look for. So I have that to survive for. So let me get all this mess done. Let me get in out of this sunlight before I melt. And I will see y'all back at the house.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay.
All right, y'all. As you can see, we're home. I worked out. That's done. I survived, and now I can eat some more. And I want to talk about some more options for breakfast. Well, I want to make some more options for breakfast, but I also want to talk about some options for breakfast that I'm not going to make. And we've talked about some of these, but I don't know. I kind of want to like put all of our ideas together. One of them is oatmeal. And I don't know how much we've talked about oatmeal, because even though I tell us that we need to get over it, I'm still a little bothered by the change in points for plain oatmeal. But anyway, we're going to move beyond that and acknowledge and accept that one package, I'm going to try not to be too rattly, one package of plain oatmeal, like instant, like Quaker oatmeal, is 2 points. So what I like to do is, and I'm not going to do it now because we're going to make some other stuff and eat it, but take a package of oatmeal and either just mix in some like whatever fruit, or if I'm being fancy, y'all remember, it's been like a while, but a while ago, we sliced up some apples and baked them in the oven with cinnamon and nutmeg. Y'all, take you an apple, slice it up thin, bake it with cinnamon, nutmeg, and some monk fruit sweetener. All that's 0 points. Mix it in with your 2-point oatmeal. It's still 0 points. Now you got a big old dish, big old side dish to go with your eggs or whatever else you're having. It's just 2 points. So that's a good way to make oatmeal not so oatmeal-y. That's good. And y'all, my absolute go-to on a night when I'm tired, don't feel like messing, if I don't want to eat an egg sandwich, like if I had a sandwich for lunch and maybe already had some other bready stuff that day and don't want any more bread, grits. So one package of grits is 3 points. So scramble you some eggs, get you some fat-free cheese, don't put the cheese in the eggs, scramble you some eggs, make you some grits, dump your eggs in your bowl with your grits, I know I'm not telling y'all how to eat grits. Stop it. Don't come at me for telling you how to eat grits. But make your grits, throw your eggs in, cheese on top, mix it up. Oh my word. And if you haven't already used and like I don't have a bread assortment for a day, but I kind of have a mental bread assortment. Like if I'm getting into like 6 or 7 pieces of bread in a day, I'm kind of like, all right, you might need to chill on the bread unless I'm eating it with my grits and eggs. So make your grits, eggs, and cheese. Toast you some of that. It's over there. I don't know if you can see it from here. Over there on the counter. That Sara Lee Delightful. I thought I might have had a loaf over here, but I don't. That 1 point per slice bread. And y'all, I looked. Even as you go up into like 4 or 5 slices, it's still only 1 point per slice. So 3 points for your grits, eggs, and cheese, right? Because you're using fat-free cheese. All of that together is only 3 points. So make you a slice of toast, and you don't need to put any butter, margarine, nothing on your toast, because you can just scoop your grits and eggs out onto your toast and eat that. Y'all, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have that for dinner tonight. So I will put you a little video right here. Haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna shoot some B-roll and stick it in here because it is so good. So the video that you're seeing now is what I'm going to make later because I just talked myself into having that for dinner because it's so good. So anyway, grits and eggs, oatmeal, 2 great options. The oatmeal is 2 points. Grits are 3 points. So grits, eggs, and fat-free cheese, that's 3 points. And then just add 1 point for 1 point per slice for how many ever slices of toast you eat. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie, some nights I'll eat 2 or 3 slices of bread with that, but that's 6 points all in for all of that grits, eggs, cheese, and 3 slices of toast. So good, so filling, and done. That's it, that's dinner. So, and it's grits and eggs, so it makes me happy. So oatmeal and grits and eggs, we've talked about I'm not gonna make. Y'all, I was just gonna talk about this, but I've talked about it so much in my head, now I'm like, oh no, I'm making that and I'm gonna eat it. 2 ingredient dough, which I know we made this just the other week, but equal parts of, or maybe a little bit let me calm down. Equal parts self-rising flour and non-fat plain Greek yogurt, but do like a little bit less yogurt than flour, because I always make mine too sticky and then I end up adding more flour when I turn it out to like form it into something. So you just put in a little bit less dough so you don't have to add more flour, because the flour is where you get the points. Now, 1/4 cup of self-rising flour is 3 points. So I'm gonna do 1/4 cup of self-rising flour and then some Greek yogurt, because it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say it matters, it really doesn't matter how much Greek yogurt you put in, because that's 0 points. So I'm gonna put in the appropriate amount of Greek yogurt, but y'all, so we did the chocolate one last week and then we did just the plain vanilla, like Jersey Boardwalk style one. I'm gonna do a cinnamon and sugar one, like a cinnamon roll one. So I'm gonna do 1/4 cup of self-rising flour. I'm gonna put some cinnamon in that. And then I'm gonna do like just shy of 1/4 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And I'm gonna of course use monk fruit sweetener to sweeten it. I'm gonna mix that up, roll it out, and either do sticks or maybe I'll do like a mixture of cinnamon and monk fruit sweetener and like sprinkle it in the middle and roll it up and try to make it into like some kind of cinnamon roll looking things. I don't know. You'll see. It'll depend on how it goes when I try to handle this dough mess. So I'm gonna make that. And y'all, I was gonna make this stuff in real time, but I'm not. I'm gonna make it and then we're gonna come try it together. Because remember last week I tried to make the hummus in real time and it went the way of the water buffalo. It just did not go well. So I'm gonna make Weight Watchers friendly banana pancakes. Y'all, I love these. And you know what? We are gonna make these in real time. All right, let me get my stuff together and I'll be right back and we're gonna make these together. All right, hang on. All right, here's what we're doing. So we're gonna put I just almost dropped my overripe banana. Y'all, seriously, whose idea is it for us to do this live? I'm gonna put 2 overripe bananas. This banana is exceptionally ripe. Put 2 overripe bananas in my bowl. I gotta can y'all hear the furry felons? That little like click, 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 that's furry felon toes on the floor, because every time you eat a banana in my house, you gotta give the furry felons a bite. And they saw me grab these bananas and they're so overripe that it's like hard to get a piece for the felons. That's my coffee pot. Okay, so 2 overripe bananas, 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 eggs, and you just mash that up. I probably could have whipped those eggs up a little bit. Did y'all hear that? Darth Vader said never underestimate the power of the dark side. We would never. All right, so you know what I think I'm gonna do? That's a little bit mashed. I'm gonna actually whip it. I'm gonna throw in, none of these recipes actually call for vanilla, but y'all know I love me some vanilla. So I'm gonna throw in some vanilla. And I'm gonna get a good strong wire whisk, and I'm gonna whisk it just to get a little bit of air in there. I mean, ain't nothing gonna get much air in here because it's 2 bananas and 3 eggs. But that's it, y'all. That's the whole thing. Now, here's the trick. Hang on. Let's relocate to the stove. All right, here's the trick. Of course, I got my skillet on the stove. I sprayed it with Pam. And now I'm going to cook over not too high of a heat, because if y'all have seen me make these before, you know that I have scalded them, I have mangled them. One time, things went like so sideways that I ended up making just one big huge like mound of banana pancake grossness. It was not pretty. So, but again, trial and error, I have figured this out. So, medium heat. And for me, I just don't make my pancakes too big. And they're probably going to mush together a little, but that's okay. And I use, my mama's going to laugh when she sees this because I stole this spatula from her house. We had this when I was a kid. I have to show it this way. So it was one of those, I think it came with some like frozen pie you bought, you got a spatula with it. So I use this because it's thin and it's like firm, like it's trying not to say it's thin and hard, but it's thin and hard. And I use my little like cake bowl scraper. So I'm gonna let those start cooking. And I'm gonna try not to mess with them until they get so you can see they're already starting to take form. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this is not gonna necessarily be graceful, but here's what I do. So I use this and I get up under the edge so that I can get my pie turner up under it. And you gotta just commit to it. Get up under there and flip it over. Now maybe you've got skill and you can do it without all of this folderol. I don't. And when I've tried to do it in the past without lifting the edge, I end up just like pushing it and mashing the whole thing. And you may well be saying, well, you're not waiting long enough. You might not be wrong, but I have found that if I wait long enough for the thing to take good enough shape to get a spatula up underneath it, they burn. You can see how quickly this is browning. So that's all there is to it. And y'all, all this is banana and egg. So if you leave it like a little bit not quite done, it's okay. It's not gross like real pancake batter. So I err on the side of, I need to grab a plate, hang on. I forgot where y'all were. I err on the side of underdoneness. Let's just check this before I pull it. Because see, they're already starting to get a little bit more so than I want them to be. So I'm gonna pull that off and y'all, check that out. I would, of course, normally just go ahead and put, because I have probably, so that's 3 pancakes. I know I didn't make a whole sentence. I have probably 9 pancakes worth of egg and banana over there. Let me grab a fork and we'll taste these. Even though I know they're good, I'm hungry. So, y'all saw how quick that was to cook. That's the, can you see that? That's what we got. Y'all, I like these so much. It's just a plain, like, simple little recipe. It doesn't taste like anything fancy. That was hot and I burned my tongue. Just so you know, I'm trying to be cool here while my tongue is melting in my face. It seriously, I mean, it just tastes like banana and egg and a little bit of vanilla, but it's nice. And these are very filling because this is 3 eggs and 2 bananas. So I am going to finish cooking these off. And I am going to make my 2 ingredient cinnamon and sugar pinwheels, and I'll come back and we'll taste those and then we'll call it a day. So y'all hang out and I'll be back. Y'all, look how cute these are. They just came out of the, I did them in the air fryer. Did I say that? All right, let me slow down. I finished eating my pancakes. Did we talk about, of course those are 0 points, right? Because it's just egg and banana. So I ate my banana pancakes. I made my little pinwheel 2 ingredient doughs. I did decide to do the pinwheels. It was an absolute disaster, but it was a disaster because I was over handling my dough. I know that 2 ingredient dough is very sticky, so y'all, you gotta commit to it. You gotta mash it out, put on some more monk fruit sweetener and cinnamon, roll it up, slice it up, and be done with it. Don't be all like moving it about, and that's what I did. I moved it about too much. It kept getting, anyway, it was bad. But now it's good. I got it rolled up, I got it sliced out, and y'all, here's what we got. That's probably not the cutest one. Wait, let me get a cuter one. There's a cute one. They're hot. They're hot. I know they just came out of the air fryer. I should know they're hot. So I did them at 350 for, I don't know how long, about maybe 5 minutes. Flipped them over 4 or 5 minutes. I'm guessing they're done. Oh, look at that. So hang on. So cute. Let's try it. Very tasty. A little chewy, which could be one of a number of things. One, I handled the dough a lot, but I wonder if I mean, it's not bad. I will most definitely eat these and enjoy them, but can you see how thick this layer is? So like that was all trying to bake in there. So I wonder if that's why it's chewy. Hang on, let me try some more. It is chewy, but it's really good. So thumbs up on the cinnamon and sugar combination. So I did, y'all are gonna kill me. I did like monk fruit sweetener till it looked right and then cinnamon till it smelled right. I know. Y'all, I'll make these again and actually like measure stuff. But I was just like all commando. I was so excited. I was just throwing stuff in. But so I did probably about, I really don't know how much, maybe 3/4 of, I don't really know. I was going to make up an amount. I don't know how much I did. So I did cinnamon and sugar in the mix and then some vanilla. And then I sprinkled, not sugar, monk fruit for this entire thing. Anytime I say sugar, substitute in monk fruit sweetener. So I did cinnamon and monk fruit sweetener in the mix, like with the self-rising flour, mushed it out, put cinnamon and self-rising flour, cinnamon and monk fruit Splenda on the thing like you would cinnamon and sugar, and then like rolled it up, but really just kind of mushed it together. And then, well, y'all saw I sliced it and then threw it on parchment in my air fryer basket in the air fryer 350 for a while. I do like it. I think it's a really cute idea. It's very tasty. It just needs some tweaking. So those are some breakfast ideas, y'all. We talked about the turkey sausage balls that aren't really sausage, egg muffins, miracle muffins, my standard breakfast, which everybody already knows that. Y'all could probably recite that to me. Non-fat Greek yogurt with overnight oats and thawed out frozen fruit mixed in with that, and then fresh fruit and hummus on the side of that. That's like my standard breakfast. We talked about all that. We talked about grits, eggs, and toast, and oatmeal with fruit in it. That's another really good one. And then we made banana pancakes and cinnamon. We're gonna call these cinnamon rolls. I know they're not, but we're calling them that anyway to make ourselves happy. So banana pancakes and cinnamon rolls. So y'all, those are just some real quick breakfast ideas. Let us know in the chat, which ones of these have you tried? Which ones do you like? And what are your go-to breakfast ideas? Either when you're in a hurry or just on an average day, what do you eat for breakfast? Let us know in the comments. Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you made it this far, we are most definitely friends. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with the shenanigans. I upload food and fitness videos at the beginning of every week with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.